Welcome to special simulcast, the Neil Haley Show and the Mitchell S. Karnes podcast with our host, Mitchell S. Karnes. Hi, Mitchell. How are you today?
Doing great. How about
Uh,
you?
I'm doing great. So let's kind of just jump into the latest news.
Okay. We are still on schedule for starting to film in August. We had to pause on the casting because the casting agency is SAG related, so they can do SAG and non-SAG. But we have to have all the money raised before they will cast. Now, fortunately, we had someone pursue us for a role of the medical examiner, Dr. Mandy Coleman, and so she was on Facts of Life. It was her big thing, and she's been on lots of independent films, Hallmark, that kind of thing. But Julie Piekarski, she's going to be playing the role of Mandy. So Dr. Coleman, who is our medical examiner, and that goes throughout the series. So she's on board, and that's going to be officially announced hopefully today or tomorrow. But you get the first jump on that one. Then we are going to do the pre-releases starting. Let me see what he said. Book cover should be ready by tomorrow, end of the day. Pre-release is going to be starting next week, and then we will have all of our information, and we'll have it on our website. You could do that and buy an autographed copy before it comes out. And then the full release is going to be June 22nd.
All
So
right. Okay. All
my
right.
events
So,
will be in July.
yeah, June 22nd. So
Book four.
everybody need to go ahead on the June 22nd and buy. That's that.
Yes.
So if you're going to buy the book, buy the ebook. Just go buy the ebook and then buy the other book that supports authors like that, and then has the potential for more and more people to know your story, right?
Yeah.
So if you're fans of the book, go ahead and buy an ebook, send it to one of your friends, and then get the autographed copy.
Yeah. And if you're a fan of it, tell somebody about it.
Yeah, exactly, no doubt. I mean, and that's the power of this is if you're right. If you're a fan of the series, definitely tell people about it.
Yeah. And
So
post a review. We really need you
yeah,
to post a review. I've
yeah,
been trying to
reviews are
get
very
people.
simple. Just hit a 5 star. Go to Goodreads. Copy the review, put it in Goodreads in the other, and there you go. So let's talk, Mitchell, about the book. Let's talk about because you said the release is coming on the 22nd.
Hmm?
Let's talk about
Yes.
that book
Okay.
and the story. Go ahead.
Yeah, book four is called Abbey's Road. It is a different kind. Of course, each of the books so far have been a different kind. Whereas last one was a serial killer. This one is more about a time. So it is a suspense thriller, but it still has the mystery to it. But she can prevent all these deaths on a time. She has 7 days to find the seven people that have been kidnapped, and they have a death device put on them with a timer. And so it's a race against time, and her only clues are the lyrics to Abbey Road from Beatles.
Wow. Okay. And so this is where Abby really tries to find herself, right?
Yeah, this whole first six book series is developing her as the detective and dealing with her backstory and coming to resolution with her past. So book seven through whatever, and I've actually got the next six. So 7 through 12 are already outlined and ready to go when I have time to write them. So I'm just doing that. I'm into book five and doing a novella in the meantime for Brave Authors. A group of three of us are writing one on sex trafficking. So we're doing each different part of that. Deep stories, and those are difficult to write, difficult to research, but it's a topic that we need to talk about.
Well, it's but so really, and what do you think in this character? Because you said this is a murder. There's a murder, but it's not as much the process of a serial killer like the last book, or a
Yeah.
process of uncovering things. It's a series of murders, right?
Well, potential murders. This one
Uh,
is, and so this is one where you already know who's doing it up front, and it's can they stop the next one? And the only clue to where this person is being held and where their device is on them is found in the lyric. So you've got to match the lyric with the person, and then you've got to decode a Beatles song lyric, which are not easy, to decode and find the clues to that.
that's fantastic, and I think that what happens, Mitchell, is basically, you know, you're out there. you're putting the story together, and people are going to start rooting for Abby. So is Abby? What do you think's going to surprise people most without giving it away? For Abby, like in her development,
Uh,
this season versus, I mean, this book versus last book.
yeah, in book one in Watergrave, the message there, the theme there was own your truth or the truth will own you. Book four is really where Abby takes a huge step towards owning her truth, owning her past, and dealing with it and dealing with the consequences of it. So she's got to pay a price during this one, and that it's some surprises of who might be lost in this one.
Ah, I got it. So other characters you're going to introduce in this book?
Still introducing some, but developing the side cast more. You get a lot more from the Dallas character. You get a lot more from Susan's character, from Mandy's character, which is Dr. Coleman. You get more from Sam. And so this really starts stretching the secondary cast.
Really, this later into it. So, like, talking about the other books and the characters, who's your favorite character next to Abby?
Ooh, good question. Um, I guess the one I like the most is Susan, because she's such a good catalyst for Abby. But I think the one that's the most fun to write about is Skylar.
Hmm, interesting. And why Skylar?
Well, she's the Lex Luthor to her Superman. She is, she's this antithesis. She is a very, very dark soul, psychopath, but she's obsessed with not only Abby and being the yin to her yang, as Skylar puts it, but also, as you see, becoming Abby, wanting to replace Abby. And so that's kind of her
And they both
her track.
work at the police department.
No, no, no. Skylar's the antagonist.
Oh, but so I thought maybe she worked at the police department. That'd make it
No,
even
no, no,
harder.
no, no, no. She's been against her. She was a victim in book one. Then you find out that
No, you don't want to give all
spoiler
that away,
alert.
but like just talk about specifically with Skylar for people who have
Yep.
not read Watergrave. That Scott, the character, what is her background?
Well, with a psychopath, she has no empathy, and so you have someone who's grown up in abuse, and that has tainted her. And she finds out that her uh, father is not her father, and so there's a whole development of Skylar. She's rescued by Abby. And so there's this connection that she thinks the two of them have. And in fact, she tells Abby that we're just the same. And Abby's like, no, we're not. So you have that whole going on where in Skylar's mind, she's helping Abby become great.
Mm, that's that's going to be intriguing,
Yeah.
to say
And
the
it
least.
doesn't matter what the consequences are. That's what she thinks she's doing. And so anyone who is collateral damage, it's no big deal to her.
But for you, oh my. So that's Skylar,
Yeah.
and listing all the characters that are going to be in the series, especially for Watergrave. Who are those characters?
Yeah, from Watergrave, you have Sam and Abby, obviously. They're the two main detectives. You have Susan, who was the pastor's widow, and she becomes Abby's friend because they have something the other needs, and they are something that they provide. So they become almost like a sister relationship. You have Dallas, who comes in book two, that becomes a big character, and he becomes Abby's love interest. You have the parents, Susan's parents, who also become kind of pseudo parents to Abby. You have Abby's real birth parents that kicked her out, coming back into the picture, and so all of these people are starting to develop and starting to become significant in their own right.
Wow. That's a interesting crew and more characters. There are a lot of sub characters in the different books. What you recommend people before book four go out and get book one, two, and three?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you can read it on its own, but it's going to have a whole lot more depth and meaning if you know the backstories in the back, from book one to book four. And of course, book one is becoming the streaming series, so you want to get the book before that happens.
All right. So people got to be really excited. Uh, again, the book comes out June 22nd, but soon you can pre-order it. Once the book cover's there, it'll be up. You can pre-order it. Pre-order the book and get a signed autographed copy for Mitchell. I'm telling you, get these signed copies now before the
Yeah,
series
you can get the
releases.
pre-order through Amazon or through Ingram, but you won't get a signed copy that way. So
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
pre-order through us on our website, then you get the signed copy as well.
All right. Okay, sounds good, Mitchell. Appreciate it. Go to mitchellscarnesauthor.com, and that was a special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show and the Mitchell S. Carnes podcast, guys. Take care.